Good afternoon, Andre. We are live in Naugatuck between Rubber Avenue and Etna Street, where those flash floods that you recall seeing just the other day really put a number on this town. And if you look behind me, you can really see what I'm talking about. There was a truck that was actually teetering off this ridge not more than 48 hours ago, and you can see the damage that was caused by this incredible wall of water that came down on this town. Town officials telling me they received around 6 inches of rain in about 2 to 3 hours, and that just frankly overwhelmed the drainage systems here. All that water needed a place to go, and as it made its way to the downhill streams and rivers, it's really carved out a path of destruction in its wake. And you can see here just what I'm talking about. The damage and the cleanup still underway. Governor Malloy here took a tour of the area, and he was touring the damage. And today I'm joined by Congresswoman DeLauro and Mayor Bob Mezzo of Naugatuck to really talk about the latest and what's going on here. Congresswoman, thanks for talking to us. Really appreciate it. First off, you see this damage. What goes through your mind?
Well, first of all, you think about the people who've experienced this damage. There's people who live in this house. We're not at fault. They are at risk, but not at fault. And now, because this is private property, they're told, and because that is the way the law is so constructed, that they have the responsibility for replacing this. This is about $100,000 to $150,000 job. They don't have the money to do it. That pickup truck that you made reference to, it went over the edge. That was someone's principal mode of transportation to get back and forth to their job. How do we make that whole? I wanted to be here, wanted to be with the mayor, and I spoke with the mayor and the governor 2 days ago, but wanted to see this for myself. What we're trying to do is to look at the various ways in which we can cooperate, federal, state, and local government, to see what we can do. And it is unclear what can be done, because this was localized to Naugatuck, and it was 5 or 6 inches. So it doesn't raise to the level of a tropical storm Irene, where you had the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, come in, and there was a statewide declaration of an emergency. So it's really what is left for people to do, to look to their own insurance. They have in a catch-22 with their own insurance. They think about a small business loan. They don't have the money for a small business loan to do this. So we're trying to figure out, we don't want to create expectations, but we want people to know that we are looking in to what can be done for them, and try to explore every avenue to bring some relief. And that's why I wanted to be with the mayor today.
And on that note, thank you, Congresswoman. On that note, Mayor Mezzo, really some incredible stuff that happened here in this town. What can you tell us? What's the very latest?
Yes, by yesterday early evening, we had stabilized all of our roads. They were all open and passable. We're still going to have a lot of paving responsibilities to take care of over the next couple weeks. We've also assessed the private damage that Congresswoman DeLauro was speaking of that infects public roads and public property. There's a couple locations here, particularly relating to retaining walls, this being the most dramatic visually, that we need to partner with the private homeowners and business owners to see if there is a solution. Very grateful for Congresswoman DeLauro to be here, as well as the assistance we've gotten from Governor Malloy, his staff, his commissioners, in trying to partner. But again, I think it is important not to raise expectations, because this was a very unique event, localized to Naugatuck, that won't allow us to likely meet the thresholds required for FEMA reimbursement, certainly on a county or statewide level. So, our public works crews, our public safety crews, they've been fantastic, as they always are. And as I've stated many times, our primary concern is public safety. There were no reported injuries to anyone in this community, including those who responded to it. We're a resilient community. We have been throughout our history, and we'll get through this like we always do. But we have some serious issues that we face, and our heart goes out to the private homeowners who our insurance company's telling them they won't cover, and we have to find some solutions to that.
All right, thank you very much, Mayor Bob Mezzo of Naugatuck and Congresswoman DeLauro. We're, of course, going to have a lot more coming up tonight at 10, but for now, reporting live in Naugatuck, Javon Vital, Fox, Connecticut.
All right, Javon.